He's so far two-time first team All-CACC member, and he's the reigning CACC Player of the Year. He's already made an All-American last year. Very simply, Bloomfield College all-time leading scorer from Newark, New Jersey, Gage.
Success never comes easy. For basketball player Gage Day, he believes hard work, dedication, and loyalty are his 3 keys to success. From Newark, New Jersey, aka Brick City, Gage takes me on a ride and explains to me how where he came from made him a better person. Aside from the violence and the high drug activity, Gage always made sure he stayed on the right track.
Just another day living in the hood, just another day around the way. Feeling good today. I hit up, but I'm here to stay.
Now we on South 12th Street, South Orange Avenue, 14th Ave. You know, this is where I grew up. My crib right here, my grandma's crib. A lot of different things out here, a lot of negativity in this area, man. The number blocks. Anybody that knows Newark know about the number blocks. State in Newark was named like one of the most unfriendliest cities in the country or something like that. You know, I remember at one time last summer it was like 10 murders in 10 days. It's just tough.
A string of murders in Newark, 10 of them in as many days.
Officer Douglas Marshall explains some of the crimes that he deals with on a daily basis, being a robbery detective from Newark, New Jersey. He also explains how he feels about someone who changes their life for the better and does not allow their surroundings to affect them.
And I've been in Newark Police Force since 2002. I'm a detective in the robbery squad in the city of Newark. Carjackings, you have stealings of people's personal items, you know, strong-arm robberies when you're being assaulted during the course of robbery compared to a robbery at gunpoint or robbery with a weapon. When I was going to college, I was into sports. I was a sports fanatic. Man, I look that way now. But I was big into baseball, basketball, and football. But my college didn't have actually football program. I'm a product of Bloomfield College. My degree is in business management, but I played baseball and basketball at the school. It's a profession I've chose because of me wanting to deal with the community and helping the community. And also, to be honest with you, it's a good job. You know, it's something that makes me get up and go to work every day, and it's something different that happens every day and meeting new people. What motivates me to become a detective, but also, most of all, we're police officers first. What motivates me is the perception of a police officer. You have some men and women growing up do not have a positive outlook on police officers, whether it's because something that one of them may have done to their family members, or they may have arrested a family member and they look at the police in a negative light. What I try to do is remember that I have family that's out there in the community as well, and the positive things that I do to the people in the community is what gives me that motivation to continue. As long as I'm out there helping people and trying to change the perception of a police officer, that's the most important thing to me. Because police officers actually aren't that bad. We try to do the right things. We're not perfect. You know, a lot of people think that the police officers are individuals that's always doing the right things. That's not true. We're not perfect. We make mistakes. We want the community to realize that we make mistakes as well. But our mistakes can't ruin somebody else's life. Okay, and I try not to deal with that. And I try to help the community and help individuals. Just because a person may have committed a crime, that doesn't mean that they are a bad person in life. It's just a mistake that they made at that particular time. It's important to give back to the community, whether it's small or big. You know, whether you're, it's a big thing where you have made it in life and you've been successful, and you're able to help maybe rebuild the city or rebuild a program or so on and so forth. Or the small things, whether, you know, you're just helping, you know, kids cross the street, or giving the kids a better outlook on life as a positive role model. You know, the role model doesn't have to be a big role model. It can be a regular, average person that's a normal day person that sits there and does positive things in life. So it's important to give back to the community. And it's also important to help the kids so they can understand that there are people in this city that are willing to help one another.
Aside from training hard and working towards his master's degree, Gage makes sure he gives back to his community. He works out young basketball players on his off time. The fact that he can be such a role model to young inner city kids is amazing because it allows them to gain their confidence and do what Gage is doing, which is learning how to manage being a student athlete.
You know, basketball is life for me. Whether it's training, coaching, playing, you know, even grad school, athletic administration. When I'm majoring in, you know, ball is life. I try to use basketball as an outlet. So if they can see somebody like me go overseas or graduate from college, I think it's huge. I think it's huge for the mindset.
I'm the head men's basketball coach at Bloomfield College. Gage is the hardest working player I've ever had. He's a tremendous story. He's an excellent basketball player. He's an excellent coach. Coming from, you know, a tough area. Probably gave him some competitive fire that some other guys didn't have. He was actually one of the worst conditioned guys I ever had on day one. And he struggled a little bit in his freshman year to the point that I think that he actually thought about quitting. But he took the challenges that I gave him and he bought in, and he ended up being the hardest working guy I ever had. We lost a game his senior year, 2011. We lost at Post University in Connecticut. And we got back to campus probably around midnight, and that game, Gage played terribly that game, quite possibly his worst game of his career maybe. And he was so upset with himself that he immediately changed into some shorts and t-shirt and was in the gym shooting. So I was in my office and I heard the ball bouncing. I took a glance out there. Gage was shooting with an angry face, I might add. And when I left here, it was probably about 12:45 in the morning, and Gage was still in the gym shooting. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think we lost another regular season game that year. So we didn't lose until the Elite Eight that year. As far as overall, you know, his story is phenomenal. He comes from a tough background. He wasn't quite ready when he first got here, but once he bought in, he became a tremendous worker. He became a tremendous leader, great player. When he finished playing, he obviously played overseas for a little while, and he's playing overseas again.
Before Gage left for overseas, he stopped by his friend's shop located on South Orange Ave in Newark, New Jersey, to pick up some CDs and DVDs for his 6-month business trip. He also took me to his home, where he showed off some of his plats and said goodbye to family.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist, see my dreams unfold.
Gage Day has landed. The Heat's American import arrived in Wagga on Friday, and he's wasted no time getting stuck into pre-season with the team.
Oh, I really liked it. I really like the guys. Everybody plays hard. Today was our first scrimmage. We got up and down a little bit. Everybody plays hard. Everybody communicates. So it seems like a good group of guys.
Gage Day knows how to find the net. He's averaging 42 points a game. That's the highest in the State League. But the Heat only has one win from its 3 games. There's work to be done. Gage might be on the other side of the world, but his friends and family back home are keeping track of his progress and well aware that he's going well.
You know, being so far away from home, it gets a little, you know, lonely sometimes, but they show a lot of support through social media. So, you know, I feel like they're right here with me.
They let me earn back home, that young be wildin'. We young, we mobbin', like Batman and Wood Robin. This 2-door Maybach with my seat on reclining. I'm like, real wood up, real wood up. If you ain't about that murder game, then shut up. If you did me in your rats, I get your pussy stuck up. When you touch down in my hood, know that tour life ain't good. Kept me down in MIA, and that heat game on wood. With that Puma life on my feet, like that little engine I could. Boy, I slide down in your block, back on 12 o'clock. And they be throwing deuces on the same they watch. And I'm the king of my city, cause I'm still calling them shots. And these lanes talking that bull, the same, that flop. I'm the same from birth to with them that brace.